Olive was in a room full of lots and lots of colourful clothes hanging on long rails.
Oh, hey, look at all these beautiful clothes.
Suddenly, whoosh, a ball of screwed-up paper flew past Olive. Olive poked her head around one of the rails of clothes and saw a pink poodle sat at a desk, scribbling furiously.
No. I just can't get this design right.
Cried the pooch. She screwed up another piece of paper and threw it.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm Olive. What are you trying to design?
I'm Dogatella, famous fashion designer, darling. Tonight is the biggest catwalk show in Paris Fashion Week, and I'm meant to be showing off my amazing new designer dress.
So what's stopping you?
I've completely run out of ideas. I don't suppose you could help me, darling.
Well, I'm no fashion designer, but maybe I can help.
Olive looked around and saw balls of screwed-up paper everywhere.
What are all these screwed-up balls of paper, Dogatella?
Those are some of my rejected fashion designs. No good.
Lots of fashion designs, lots of clothes. I think I may have an idea.
Olive collected all the screwed-up fashion designs and selected the best bits from each one. Then she took Dogatella's scissors and cut out all her favourite pieces.
If I use all the best bits from each design, we should end up with an amazing designer dress.
That just might work, darling.
Dogatella helped Olive stick all the bits together. And when they'd finished, they set about making the dress using various pieces of clothing from the rails. Dogatella cut and stitched them all together, adding lots of shiny buttons and sparkly sequins.
Finished.
It's certainly an interesting design.
They finished with just enough time for Olive to try the outfit on before the big Paris catwalk show. Dogatella helped Olive put on the dress. But there was one small problem.
Okay, who turned out the lights?
Oh, no, I was in such a rush to finish the designer dress. I forgot to make a neck hole.
Olive stumbled around the dressing room, bumping into the rails of clothes.
I can't see.
Clothes kept falling off their hangers onto Olive. She collected 5 jumpers, 3 dresses, 4 pairs of trousers, and even a few pairs of shoes before accidentally stumbling out onto the catwalk. The crowd gasped.
What's going on?
Called Olive as she desperately tried to find a hole to poke her head out. Then there was a loud ripping sound, and Olive's head popped out. The crowd went wild. Dogatella addressed the crowd.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, why put on just the one item from your wardrobe when you can wear everything at once? I present to you the Olive range.
All the people in the crowd started putting on more and more layers of clothes. There was a woman with 8 jumpers, another with 6 hats, and a man with 14 pairs of trousers.
Olive, you've started a whole new fashion trend. You're a fashion sensation, darling.
Well, that's just completely sensational, darling.
They both laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Kirk, actually, I've been a designer with Dogatella.
Your head's been in the sun too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure. It was a place covered in soft yellow sand, and it was next to a glistening blue sea.
It's a lovely sandy beach.
Olive looked down and saw she was wearing flippers. She tried to walk but fell flat on her beak.
Don't worry, little ostrich.
Boomed a loud voice.
I'll save you.
A strong-looking horse helped Olive up. He had the shiniest mane of hair and the brightest smile she had ever seen. He wore a red jacket and spoke into a megaphone.
Hi, I'm David Hoppyhoof, beach lifeguard.
Hey, your loud voice is making me ears ring.
You'll get used to it. I'm always here, so if anybody gets into any trouble on this beach, I will rescue them.
Well, you're a real hero.
Just doing my job.
Boomed David as he proudly combed his shiny hair. Just then, Olive heard a cry coming from the sea. 2 tigers were in trouble. Their claws had punctured their rubber dinghy.
Help! We're sinking!
David, those tigers need your help.
But David had disappeared. Olive couldn't see him anywhere. Then she noticed a very funny-looking sandcastle. Olive shook her head.
Why are you pretending to be a sandcastle, David? Those tigers need you to rescue them.
I can't.
But that's your job. You're the beach lifeguard.
I was only pretending. I've always wanted to be a lifeguard, so I borrowed this outfit. The truth is, I never rescued anyone.
David started to cry.
You see, I hate the water. It makes my hair go all frizzy.
Help! We're still sinking!
Olive spotted David's huge comb and a surfboard lying nearby.
Oh, cool. A surfboard? I think I may have an idea.
David and Olive grabbed the surfboard and using David's comb as a paddle, they paddled out and rescued the tigers.
Hooray! You're our heroes!
They paddled back to the beach. David didn't get a drop of water on his shiny hair until...
There you go, my tiger friends. Back safely on dry land.
As David lifted the tigers onto the beach, he started to wobble.
Oh.
And then he toppled backwards into the sea.
Oh, your hair looks different.
Exclaimed Olive.
I love it. It's so big and it's so bouncy. It's really beach chic. Excuse me.
Came a stern voice. It belonged to an even bigger horse, who really did look like a lifeguard.
My name is Big Jim, and I am the lifeguard of this beach. What are you doing with my megaphone? I'm sorry. I only borrowed it so I could pretend to be a lifeguard like you.
Big Jim smiled.
I think you should keep it. After seeing you bravely rescue those tigers, I think you would make a great assistant lifeguard. Why, thank you.
Beamed David. He was thrilled. He couldn't believe his dream had finally come true.
And now you've got the perfect beach haircut as well.
Said Olive. They all laughed. And as they did, Olive realized it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Heck, actually, I've been helping Hoppy Hoof the lifeguard.
Your head's been in the sun too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure.